Dobry rano, moi canale. Good morning, my channel. We're still here at the Hotel Mirage in Sudova Vyshnya, Ukraine. And a little bit after 6 a.m. You can hear the pataki chirping outside. Breakfast starts at 7. We're going to go downstairs, get our full breakfast on, get those carbs loaded up in the proteins, drink a lot of water and juice, and start heading further westbound, going to the Polish-Ukrainian border today. So stay tuned for all the adventures. It's 7 a.m. here. I'm the first one here. I like that. I'm the very first one to go through the breakfast buffet. Nothing's picked over. It's all fresh. Awesome. What do we got here? Vajíčko, okurky, račky, shleba, brambora, vajíčko, some kind of mystery maso. I think that's some kind of vegetable, barak, kuje, cereal, kafu, voda. Okay, let's dig in. Dobrohuch. Okay, it's 9 o'clock, and you know what that means. That's right, cover your ears. It's time for our morning music trivia. This is when I sing a impromptu parody song, whatever's playing in my earbuds right now. And I make it all about the Danny Slant channel. Okay, here we go. Step right up and don't be shy, because you will keep riding your bike heading through Ukraine, but it will cost you some hryvnia first. You can look around the lovely world, get to talk to pretty Ukrainian girl. She's everything you dreamed about, but don't fall in love. She's a beauty, she's one in a million Ukrainian girls. Why would I lie? Why would I lie? She's a beauty, she's one in a million Ukrainian girls. Why would I lie? She's a beauty, just keep riding your bike. She's a beauty. Whoo, she's a beauty. All right, that was a banger, baby. So for the contest, write down the name of the original artist and the original song title in the comments. And if you're enjoying the content of the Danny Slant channel, make sure to press the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, leave a like, leave a comment. It all helps with the YouTube algorithm. It allows me to continue bringing the fantabulous content of the Danny Slant channel. Dobry dan. Hey, bike riders are out today. There we go. Making friends around the world. And subscribers! Subscribe now. Yes. Well, I don't speak that much Ukrainian and I read even less, but I can figure out what that means. Exclamation point. Some Mali auto. Some little Skoda Lada is gonna smack the bicycle right in the rear. 1 kilometer. Okay, I better start paying attention here, huh? Alright, getting close to the border. Probably about, I think 11 kilometers to the border here. Okay. Oh, I hear duckies. Gotcha. Gotcha. So, yeah, every so many kilometers along the highway, you always see a poster advertising for the military. They definitely want people to be interested and get active and get ready and volunteer. And I no longer think there's any volunteering. I think it's conscription now. All men over 18 up to not sure what the age is. I think 55 almost. I could be wrong about that. I'll look that up. Yeah, they want soldiers. They gotta fight. So yeah, it's another reason why I'm not going toward Kyiv. And I'm heading back to Poland. Maybe it was a little too early to start thinking about
ceasefire agreements were going to work, and everything was going to be just fine, and I could take a nice relaxing bike tour here through a country. But it's been great so far. Getting closer to the border. Let's keep going here. I'm really lucky today. It's Sunday, so traffic is relatively light compared to yesterday, which was Saturday, which was pretty insane. Okay, let's keep pushing here, because once I get inside in Poland, there's quite a bit more actual small roads paved and dedicated bike lanes here, so I won't have to struggle so much. Okay, ciao ciao for now. We got some kind of Ukrainsky El Camino Ford Ranchero. I can't figure out what this is. Ugh. So I'm gonna figure out the logo. It's got a little deer on the front there. It's pretty cool. Anyhow, Terminal M11, some kind of terminal for the truckers here. Okay, keep humping on. Let's go. Keep riding. So I'm in Shehyni, Ukraine, which is the last major town before we hit the Polish border. And on the outskirts of Shehyni, there was a military-controlled checkpoint. Of course, they pulled over a bunch of cars and trucks, and I just kept on pedaling my bike. I'm always of the mindset, unless you actually stop and flag me, I don't need to go through the controlled checkpoint. But then about 500 meters down the road, there was another one. They definitely jumped out, threw the old stop on me. I came over. They asked for my passport. They said, where was I last night? Where was I the night before? Have I been to Kyiv? I said, no. And they said, okay. And then they looked, they said, only riding 2 days. 2 days. I said, yeah. I said, I didn't go to Kyiv. I decided against it, so I'm heading back. And they said, okay. They looked at me. And they looked at my Super Mario Brothers outfit, and they kind of laughed and said, okay, have a nice day. So that's before we even get to the border. We're going to go through this again at the border in about 20 minutes. Okay, but I got to hit a currency exchange first. Switch over my Ukrainian Hryvnias to some Polish Zloty. Get some Zloty so you can have some pocket change for small purchases and stuff. Maybe I'll get a Pepsi or a Coke as well. Some more Voda. All right, ciao. Okay, we're at the border. There it is right there. Of course, I don't know which side I gotta go to. They might send me to a pedestrian side, or I go through with the vehicles. I'll figure out when I get here, but got me a Pepsi Cola. Got me some mineral water, magnesium, calcium, Ca. Definitely need some minerals. Then I'm gonna go hit the bankomat across the street, exchange the rest of my money for some zloty, and then put the camera away, because they don't like the cameras filming through the border crossings at all. So this might be the end of the camera until I cross back over. Okay, so for right now we're saying ciao ciao Ukraine. Okay, just switched over my money from hryvnia to zloty. Hi. On my YouTube. Okay, so she took my money. It was good exchange rate, 2% commission for her. And she said, straight ahead, we'll go right to the border, and off I go. She said, keep riding your bike. All right. Dziękuję.
Dziękuję.
Tired. I tried to go through with the trucks and cars, but they said no. So I got to go with the pedestrians. So we're gonna queue up here with everybody else and work our way through. All right. So this may be the end of my last little vlog here from the Ukrainian side. I'm gonna shut the camera off till I get through. I don't want them getting mad and taking away the camera for all the good footage I did. It's official. I've crossed back into Poland. Witamy Polska. All right, here we are. Welcome back to Poland. Now I'm gonna pedal out of here and put the GPS on and see how many miles we can get on today's Polish adventure. Saboham, Ukraine. Ahoy, Poland. This is the Poland 28 freeway going into Ukraine. Look at that line. That thing goes on for miles. Took us over 2 hours going in. Took an hour and 45 minutes coming out. So I'm going up to Przemyśl. That's about 8 or 9 miles down the road, and you'll notice right here, bike path along the highway. Perfect. Yes, we got a Tata and Mali Dite holding hands and riding bikes. There you go. Perfect. So yeah, that's what I like about this here. It's just a little more developed, a little easier. I love the Ukrainian people. I love the countryside. It's beautiful. Just was really tough going when you're on literally 36-inch shoulder. with the cars buzzing past, it's tough going. Okay, lunchtime. Do you think I probably would go somewhere that I usually go? You guys should know the channel well enough to know what I usually eat for lunch. All right, we'll see you there in a few moments. Ciao. When you're in a big hurry on a bike trip, you just want something quick, air conditioned, get on the Wi-Fi, check your directions. I like Hess burgers, of course, we all know that, but without Hess burger, not too many in Poland, we go to McDonald's. We got a Royale with cheese with some slanina, a little bacon under there. There you go. They wouldn't know what the quarter pounder is. They're on the metric system here. And a Coke. All right, it's delicious. I'm hungry. My blood sugar's low. I got the shakes. So the border crossing there, that is the only crossing you can get across with a bicycle. And for all bikes, I learned there, I was standing in the long line, you can't go to the turnstiles because it's made for people. You actually have to go through the handicap entrance, which might actually speed up some of your time. So that's what you're going to do if you're going to cross over from Ukraine back into Poland. Use the handicap, go through there, and then border guard Poland was really cool. She made me open every single bag, but she realized it was a pain in the exotic for me. So yeah, she just unzipped and looked and said, "What's in here?" I'm like, "Eh, that's my creams, foot cream, other creams." She's like, "What's in there?" I'm like, "My bike tools." She just made me open each bag. She stuck her hand in there one time. I'm like, "That's my t-shirts, Pingu t-shirt, Pingu." All right, Dober hooch. Since I'm in Przemyśl, it's a Sunday, so most bike shops are gonna be closed. Sounds like I need oil on my front sprocket, and I definitely want to have them check the rear tire, since the mechanic in Lvov said the tube was so old that it was not holding air, but it was holding air. I just think when you put all the weight on it, it lets a little bit out. I also learned that I don't actually have Presta valves. My bike is such an old school bike, it's a Dunlop valves, which came first. That's the old Jundap. That's why the bike was so cheap. Probably been sitting there for sale at that sporting goods store for 20 years before I bought it. Okay, we'll check the bike shop. It's only a couple miles away. I've only got about 26 miles under my belt today. Most of the time was spent an hour and 45 minutes standing in line under the hot sun. It's 80 degrees. All right, let's cool off. Let's get some grub.
Strażnicy przed bramą strzegli więzienia. Wtedy zjawiał się anioł pański i światłość zajaśniała w celi, trąciąwszy.
That is some ancient Ukrainian train here in Poland. So that's the Przemyśl station over there. Looks like they're just pulling out. Rokietnica. Okay, looks like we're gonna drop right down in the valley here. There should be a hotel in this town village here. It's 10 to 4 here, Central Europe, but I was on Eastern Europe time, so technically it's almost 5 for me. Not exactly pouring on the mileage. Strong headwind, lots of hills. We're at 40.29. Holy crud, I'm only averaging 40 miles a day here. Those drunk people kept me up last night at the hotel there. They were making noise till 1 a.m. So I'm just really ambushed, tired. All right, let's get to the hotel. I didn't make a reservation, so they have a room where I am SOL here. I don't know if I could pedal. It's got to be like 40 miles to the next major town with hotels. All right, let's get going. Really nice looking hotel. Jaśminowy Dwór. Okay, let's hope that they're open and they have a room available. The parking lot's empty. Let's hope they're open. Here's what 190 zlotys will get you here at our Polish hotel. That's about 54 American bucks. Not bad. 2 little single beds, TV, computer desk, stand, shower, toilet. Yeah, it's nice. Nice place. Dinner served till 2100. I'm so tired, I gotta figure that out. 2100. What's 2100? 9 o'clock. Okay. It's 4:15 now. Shower up. I don't think there's any AC in here though. Let me crack a window and get some fresh air in here. I'm exhausted. Okay, I'm chipping away at this. I was kind of doing the math. I don't think I'm gonna make it back to Brno. I'm only chipping away at 40 miles a day here. I won't be able to get this done. I think worst case scenario, I'd have to stop in Krakow and then just put the bike in a box and another long bus ride back. Or I could, if I could make it to the border to Ostrava, I could rent a car and then just drive it back to Brno, and that way I wouldn't have to box the bike up, and then you don't get a out of country drop-off fee. The rental car would be pretty cheap, same price as your bus ticket. All right, we'll play it day by day. In the meantime, you can look what happened to my tire. Look at all that nasty road tar that smashed up on it. No, I didn't leave it on the carpet. I don't want to leave a stain, and that's why they usually don't like you bringing your bike into the room. But yeah, that's nasty. If I was at home, I would take some Dawn dishwash and plastic scrub brush and scrub the hell out of the tire and clean it up, or replace the whole tire. But that tire's got to last. All right, we'll figure things out. Let's get cleaned up now. It's 5:15 Eastern European time. We did 41.14 miles today. Ride time. I can't even see it. What the heck does that say? 447.22. That's the total riding time of the bike. Average speed 8.58. Top speed 24 miles an hour. Clock, yeah, we did that already. Total distance 518. Got to subtract out the starting total distance. Total time on the bike 53 hours 40 minutes. Trip distance today 41.14. Okay. So here they got the little convenience store, which in Poland they call sklep, but in Czechie sklep means your basement. Anyhow, look at the size of this place. It's so tiny. They got alcohol. Yes, if you drink too much alcohol, you might become a real alcohol. Anyhow, no Fanta, Mirinda, Pomeranch. Okay, it's more mineral waters. Definitely gotta keep hydrating with the mineral waters. All right, let's walk back to the hotel, check a route for tomorrow, and get a dinner. I see the old data checks here. Putting down the pivos today. It's a beautiful warm Sunday afternoon. They're just hanging out behind the sklep, drinking the pivo. This is their little village pub. Okay. Dzień dobry. Tonight's dinner: a schnitzel, some dill potatoes, some kapusta, and some kind of mixed vegetable medley over there. I know that's carrots, karota in Polish, merkew in Czech. I don't know what the other stuff is, but doesn't matter. It's fresh. I'm starving and I need my energy, so I'm sure it'll be great. So far, so good. Double hooch. That's the beautiful rolling Polish countryside here. And from Rokietnica, Poland, I'm absolutely stuffed. The sun is setting. It's time to hit the hay here. So it's Danny Slant saying ciao ciao for now.
Danny Slant is a Slavic American. He loves long distance bicycle touring.